And all aboard. Welcome aboard.
And welcome aboard.
Hello, friends.
I have Nico. I have TJ.
Now you guys gonna make me watch this.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
I have Nico.
That is hilarious.
Oh, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
So we have a big show this week
Big
because
show, big
Flex made a statement
show.
that is so true, and I didn't realize it until he said it, and I think we need to talk about it.
Let's go. Let me hear it.
Oh no. Scared to hear this.
Nikola Jokic looks like he stinks.
Oh yes, that's very true.
He looks like someone who smells stinky. Now, who in sports looks stinkier than Nikola Jokic?
Oh, see, I wasn't prepared for that.
Ah, see, gotta be on your toes,
Oh,
because I think I can't think of anybody who would top him right now. Off the top of my head, I can't think of somebody who I would immediately say looks stinkier than Jokic. You know who I think looks like they don't stink? Rudy Gobert.
Which on NBA?
Yeah.
doesn't
I'm not a fan of his, but he always looks like he's trying way too hard. Like he looks like he's going to the club after the game.
Yeah, but that's just because he's French.
Well, yeah,
That's
I mean,
true. Well, they have a bad. Don't French have bad rep for?
that's
no,
true
that-
though. Yeah, they have a rep for
Thinking
for not using deodorant. I think is the thing.
the Lopez brothers feel like if they didn't have money, they would stink. Like they look like they would stink.
That's a good
They
one.
didn't have
Definitely Robin for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a real good one.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, I think Robin, the Lopez brothers and Jokic are right there in terms of athletes who look stinky.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who I gotta, and I hate to do
Oh.
this because he's my man's,
What was that?
but I think Big Vogue might be a little,
Stanky. Oh.
yeah. I hate to say it because that's my man, but I think my man
But he
Vogue,
also
Vogel back.
stinks though right now.
Say again?
He does stink. Yeah.
He also stinks right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
yeah. He looks like he could be a little low key stinky.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
but I
he's
feel bad
definitely
because I
the
don't want to
one-
just do it to big guys. I feel like I
No, I
want
feel
to find a
he's
small
a
guy.
dude. Yeah, you're
small
right.
guy.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's find I feel like Jamal Murray stinks.
Yo, he's another good one. He's
Because he looks like he always playing basketball. Like the dudes that like wear the shorts under the sweatpants.
Yes.
No matter what the weather is. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And got mad layers on and shit.
he's just
That-
he looks too hairy not to stink.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're that
'Cause I was-
hairy, you it's something you battle. Is trying
Yeah,
not to be
because I was gonna
stinky.
say kind of I felt bad saying it, but I don't know. I think
I know what
Jalen
you're gonna
Brunson
say.
might
Yes,
stink.
yes. When you got full heads of hair on your shoulders,
Jalen
Yeah.
Brunson.
that's a stinky man signal right there.
Yeah. I was. That's what I was thinking of. Hairy arms and hairy like neck and the back of your neck. That's what I was thinking. I couldn't guess
Yeah.
somebody. I was thinking Stojakovic, but I know he's been gone for
Yeah,
a
he's
while.
been out the
but
game for a minute.
Yeah,
Why
so-
doesn't Brunson shave his shoulders though?
He's God. I
Because
don't
he's
know.
all about ball, nigga.
I
That's
don't
why.
know.
Why wasn't
He
he
ain't got time
all
for that.
about bald on his shoulders? That's what he needs to be. There's no
He got
need
that
for
from
that.
his dad. Looks like he's mad hairy under his shirt.
And I think it's funny because his dad is losing. Well, you could tell like he shaves his head, but he got the ring of stubble, so you know he would be
Yeah.
bald anyway. I wonder if
Yeah.
Jalen's gonna start to lose his hair too, because he's got the braids, but
Yeah.
I don't know how long
Well,
that's gonna last.
Yeah, man.
we'll see.
And them braids, like it depends what kind of baldness he's gonna have. Like you know what I'm
Marcus
saying? 'Cause
Smart.
the male,
Marcus
the
Smart
male,
stinks.
Huh?
Marcus
Yeah, he
Smart
stinks.
stinks.
Yeah,
he
he
looks
does
stinky. When you said the braids,
but
because
he
it just
does it on
reminded
purpose.
me. It just reminded me. He has like when he does his joints, they're similar to the Jalen Brunson joints, and he looks like he's Marcus Smart really looks like he stinks.
He looks like
Because
like a terrible roommate.
Julius Randle looks like he stinks, but like he, but you know he'll try to clean up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
These other dudes don't care.
I thought about Randall first. That's the first, but I'm not gonna talk to dirt on him. But yeah, he does look like the dude that sleeps in the train dirty.
Yeah. So speaking of Randall and Brunson, first off, how do we feel about the fans, the disrespect to Randall? I mean, I know that we've been hard on Randall, or at least I've been a little hard on Randall. But I still feel like that was a lot. That was
a lot.
That was rough.
That was a lot. I didn't like it, but
it's stupid, yo.
It's stupid.
I hate it.
We overreacted. But...
Yo, because it's you know what gets me mad? It's like because of the misconception, like they think that like, oh, I'm such a big fan that this is what it bothers me this much. But first of all, it's stupid because you're the one who looks like an idiot because you're the same one who went out on 7th Ave after a playoff game that you won. So your overreactions is stupid to begin with. Second,
you don't know how to act, man.
Yeah, you don't know how to act. Second, you wouldn't be saying any of that shit in front of in his face.
Definitely not.
Third, like, yo, this is what you guys are putting out. Like, when people see this shit, like, you're a joke. You're like, Knicks fans are a joke on Twitter, on social media. Like that's what they put out. Like, this is how stupid Knicks fans are. Like, in one, they're celebrating in the streets. The next day, you're tearing down posters and writing with a permanent marker some dumb shit. Trade. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, this is sports. Are you new to sports? Like, win, lose. Like. Like, all you're doing is making people. First of all, NBA players are on Twitter. They see all this shit, and they don't want that. And second, like,
yeah, but KD,
you're making.
Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
But see, that was funny.
That was
funny.
I love that. That was
funny because it's like because it's stupid, but like it's not being derogatory towards your team. Like you're saying that to another player. You're saying that to another player that either you hate or you want to bring in. But when you're doing it to your own players, yo, like all this booing, all this dumb shit. Like, I can understand if you boo, but it's like you're like proud to boo. Like, yeah, this is New York.
We booed you.
Get this bum out of here. Like, shut up, yo. You're like, all you're doing is making it harder for. Like, first of all, you're making yourself into a joke where, like, now every Knicks fan is those fans. Everybody who roots for the Knicks is those fans.
Yeah.
And second, like you look stupid in front of, like, the NBA players because all that shit goes viral and they see this shit.
Yeah, that's
and none of them want that shit.
Well, that's
like, it does literally no good.
Unfortunately, that's what you get when the mascots representing the Knicks fans are Stephen A. Smith, the cartoon, and I mean, even Spike Lee, like he doesn't get like crazy, like in terms of like what he says about the team and shit like that, and like he doesn't do all the cartoon Stephen A. Smith ridiculous hot take stuff, but even Spike Lee is just some of his outfits, like it's too much. It's too much. Like, you could be like Jack Nicholson has always been the representative of the Lakers, courtside fan, but he's never been. He doesn't wear his fucking Joker costume, purple suit with green paint on the. He's a regular dude sitting there, like he's just always there. He don't gotta be with purple and gold, finger paint or fingernail paint or anything crazy like that. Like, if you wanted to do that, do you. But like Spike just always takes it so over the top, and I just feel like that combined with crazy Stephen A. I feel like that shit kind of to some degree drives some of the what what the representation of Knicks fans ends up being. Unfortunately, because I feel like they don't deserve that. But
Well, it doesn't help that they overreact, and we're known to like the Yankees boo Judge, and we're quick to boo everybody. But my issue about that whole shit is, bro, chill the fuck out. It's funny because I was talking about my guy, Adam Bailey. He's a fucking when the Hawks beat us at home, he was like front and center with his Hawks jersey. You know that dude, Blue Spider Loke or whatever, was interviewing him, and he had his Hawks shit, and all the Knicks fans was like yelling at him and like, yo, snuff him, telling Spider Loke, yo, snuff him, snuff him. So I'm like talking to my guy Adam Bailey after the Knicks won the Cavs series, and I'm like, yo, bro, I just don't get it. Like, I get it, be happy, but don't storm the streets like we want to chip. What, you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, you remember who we are? Like, do you remember the Knicks we were hoping got into play-in? Do you remember that we were hoping we got 6th seed? Like, slow the fuck down a little bit, because when the shit like this happens, then you're gonna go overreact. You know what I mean? I learned that shit a long time ago when sports broke my heart, right? And you fucking hate it and you don't want to watch it for fucking ever. Like, chill, man, slow down. Don't let that shit fuck up everything that we work so hard for, man. Because like Flex said, there's players that already iffy to come to New York because of the pressure. This shit is real out here. This shit, that the stage is, New York is the stage, man. You know what I'm saying? So chill out. You know, don't overreact. But these kids, they're kids too. That's another thing. This is not our generation. These are kids now that are, you know, adults. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
and they're trying to one up. Or that's the thing with everything. Like, everybody's trying
It's a
to
trend.
outdo the next person. Like,
No,
he did this.
We're supposed to do this. Oh, we're supposed to storm the streets. Oh, okay, let's do it. No, no, you're not supposed to storm the streets, bro. You do that when you win a chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fucking Twitter, this social media shit, man.
So what's next for the
Don't
Knicks?
turn this into the old man fucking podcast.
What's next? What's next for the Knicks this offseason? Like, what kind of space do you think that they have to make roster changes, and what, you know, realistically do y'all think that they could do next year to improve the team, or where do you think that they could build off of this, you know, this little run they went on?
Definitely. I'm not. First of all, I'm not opposed to trading anybody, and you know we got capital now. A lot of the bench is valuable now. You know what I mean? So we definitely make some trades, man. I want dude from the Celtics. If they can't keep him, Jaylen Brown. That's what I really want. I think that would be my main addition, and still keep Randall. Just move him to the third slot. You know, third guy score on the team type shit, or you know what I mean? Kind of relieve more pressure off of him. But if we could trade him though for a good value, I'll trade him. But I'm not just trying to trade him just to say, oh, you're done. You know? Yeah, and the same with Tibbs. Same with Tibbs. I don't want to get rid of him for nobody, for just to get rid of him. I need somebody that knows what the fuck they doing out here. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, there's so much shit that can happen, but you know, it's like it kind of like you're locked in. Like, for example, like with the Bob Myers, the dude from the Warriors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there was a way that you could bring him on and pay him for something, you know, that would be great. But like, you know, there's upgrades, but the thing is, it's like for example, how much of an upgrade are you doing? Like, for example, if you bring like Budenholzer or something like that. Like, we saw what Budenholzer, he's won a title, but he's lost. Like, he's lost a couple. You know what I'm saying? It's like
How about
it's
Doc
like
Rivers?
I knew you was gonna say.
We know what that is already.
Yeah, we always see.
You know what I'm saying? And in terms of players, it's like you just have to figure out how to move the roster around. Like, you can't bring it back. Honestly, like, I don't know how much more.
You can't run it back. You said you don't want to run it back.
No, you can't run it back. You can't run it back because the whole time is going to be like, this is as far as we got. We were lucky to get this far. That means that, like, we're settling for our first round or second round again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like this was the year to try to make it happen. Like,
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is if you go like Boston is a flawed team. Obviously, Jokic is unstoppable, but it's not. It's you know what I'm saying. It's like they're in the same realm. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not like when the peak Warriors where you knew that they were going to win the title anyway.
Mhm.
So it's like you gotta do something to shake it up, and you're gonna have to move Randall because you already like when it gets to crunch time, he
Mhm.
doesn't perform, and the thing
Yeah,
is,
that's the
and
issue
the
with him.
thing is, he's not going to take another back seat. Took he already moved to the second row.
Mhm.
He's not gonna move to the third row because he already thinks he should be driving. So so I'm saying it's like like everything went. He saw what went down with Jalen Brunson, and he was like, okay, he trusted, okay, this guy, and he's the point guard, so he can still get me the ball. But if
Mhm.
they bring somebody that's better than him, that's
Mhm.
going to take his touches, he's not. I don't think he's going to be able to deal with that, man. And like
That's my
like
worry.
Mitchell
Yeah.
Robinson, I can't do the Mitchell Robinson like 2 games good, 2 games and 1 game great. Like
Mhm.
too much up and down. Like if
I
he
don't
has
want to.
value,
I don't.
because
Go ahead.
he's on a reasonable contract. So it's like
Mhm.
all of these dudes are like, like they're not nobody's a max player. So it's not like it's like unmovable. Like for example, like Jordan Poole, who got like almost max money, and look what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm. I don't want to run it back per se, but I wouldn't mind adding pieces to the core that we got already. You know what I mean? Like I understand the Randall thing, and I might be alone because every like most people that I speak to, I think everybody I speak to on a personal level, they're done with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, I'm not quite sure I'm done with him because we needed him. Like to get to where we were, we needed him. If it was just Jalen, we wouldn't have got what we got, bro. And my man's was like, nah, we would have got into playing with just Jalen. I'm like, I don't think so, bro. But whatever, that's what ifs, right? But again, we need Randall now, do or something equal or better. But is that out there? You know what I'm saying? Is that out there? Like we need that presence inside, but we also need a big score too. So
But the thing is, it's like like Mitchell Robinson, if he's on the team, like I mean, I used to love Mitchell Robinson, but it's
mhm.
just like that's not you can't win that way no more. Like a person who they can target on fouls, who has no hands. He
Mhm.
has no hands. Every time he gets a pass that's below like
Oh
waist level
nah, it's
or
terrible.
or chest level, he's
Terrible.
it's hitting the
Dropping it.
floor
Yeah,
and somebody's diving and the other team is probably getting it
yeah. He's
because
doofy.
he doesn't dive for balls anyway.
Yeah, he's
You know
too
what I'm
big.
saying?
He's
So
too
like
goofy. Yeah, yeah. You're right.
you can't do that when you have playmakers that pretty much Randall. I know he likes to shoot a lot, but he has a lot of game that's like down in the post.
Not in the playoffs.
Brunson is down in the post as well. Like
Mhm.
when he's making his late, his shots
Mhm.
down there, and
Mhm.
like if he you just have a guy there that is just standing around, and if you dump off a pass to him, he's one at a 50% of the times he's not gonna like handle it correctly.
Yeah,
Like you can't have that clogging up the middle.
you gotta be.
You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
like
I
the game
also.
that the Knicks play, the game that the two Knicks like top Knicks play, that doesn't jive with Mitchell Robinson. You can't
Mhm.
have him down there because it's just too many people out there,
Mhm.
and then you don't have shooters.
Nah, he's a klutz. It is true. He is a klutz, but I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like we could work. I feel like we could work with what we got. We just need another score, man. We just need somebody that when they're doubling Jalen, I mean, this guy's not gonna melt. This guy's gonna play well in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? In big punch times, like the last play of the season for the Knicks, right? The turnover when we were down two. Jalen had a three. He thought about it, right? And it's like I get heartbroken because it's like I feel for him because it's like I don't want him to shoot the three, right? I don't want him to shoot the three because you're gonna rush it. But then at the
There
same
was nobody
time,
down there to get the rebound though either.
but there's nobody, no one's ever there. But he has to. He knows the double team's gonna come. They're gonna double Jalen. So he's gonna take it right then and there and make it or miss it or keep it and drive in and try to find an open guy. And he did the thing that you want your best player to do, which is draw the double team, drive in and dish it. Or move out and dish it. He did what you want your star player to do. But when your star players in this team and literally nobody shows up, you gotta pop. You gotta shoot that three, son. Fuck it. I want to lose with you missing that three than fucking that fucking bullshit. Randall cutting in the fucking in the middle. Like fuck, man. But that shit hurt me, man, because he did the right thing, But damn.
Well, I think it'll be interesting to see how they could do next year with Brunson in his second year, maybe because I feel like towards the end of the year he was a different type of dude than he was towards the beginning of the season. I feel like beginning of the season he was still he was feeling it out. It was still kind of he was kind of like testing the waters versus like alpha versus alpha in terms of him and Randall. But I feel like by the end of the year and definitely by the playoffs, he was very comfortable being like, "Yo, this is me now."
Yeah, he was putting his feet up on the couch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, and this
well
shit,
deserved.
right, I'm good here.
Well deserved.
And so, how do we feel about Ja Morant?
I hate his fucking mustache. I wrote I swear to God, like you know how you like write.
You're right.
Bars?
You're right.
You write bars in your head and you just like walk around and just say shit. That shit came to my head like a bar, like some shit, like something about his mustache. Yo, that is the ugliest, stupidest mustache on the stupidest face of the stupidest person on the face of this earth, bro. For real. I hate it. I hate it. I can't stand looking at it.
He just did this. Like wherever he was at right now, he just did this.
He just said, "Ow, my face hurts."
He was like,
Yo, but yeah, what a clown, man. Are we getting into that? What a clown.
Well, it sounds like you have some thoughts.
You got something with Ja Morant.
I mean, I think we all, I don't want to repeat the shit that, I see.
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's like,
you know what I mean?
Like, it's pretty much the same stupidity.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, like, you just got your first gun. You just got your first gun, and you want everybody to know you have it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody's looking around like. So,
how much of it do you think? And this is a question to both of you guys. How much of it do you think it had to do with the memes of like the little, like when they were playing him with the little gun? Like how much of it was it like? Hold on, I gotta show them. Wait, there's people that thought I had a small gun. Like how much of it is?
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. I didn't consider that.
I think I think he's just not very smart.
I don't know. I think you're onto something. Did we bully Ja Morant into getting a bigger gun? That's something you got to think about.
Something's up. I think that's what I wonder. I wonder if some of it is to show like he really cares about the comments and the pictures and the memes and shit. And he's like, hold on, let me show him I got a big gun. Pause. Or is it that he just loves that drill music and he's so into that culture?
What I think it is.
And that it's definitely that. It's like when we were like,
I think it's both
14 and 15, and it's like well, not even that. Even when fucking Chief Keef came out, you know what I'm saying? Like even with that shit, you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing that shit, but you do it without a gun. But like he's talking about guns, so I'm gonna do that while showing a gun. So I'm gonna show you that if Chief Keef is playing, or NBA YoungBoy in this case, and you dare fuck with me, some shit's gonna happen. And here it is. This is it. This is what you're getting, guy. If you're prepared to have NBA YoungBoy playing at the same time that you try to reach for my chain, or tell my mother that you don't have that size 9 that she wants at foot action, yeah, yeah, you're in for
You
it,
gonna
buddy.
get it. Yo, what a joke, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's the poster boy of what old people like me say is wrong with this generation, I swear. And it's sad because I don't know if people really realize how serious this shit is. Like does like he doesn't have kids obviously. He
Yeah, he
doesn't have
does.
kids. Oh, does he?
He has a
Does,
daughter.
which
Okay, I'm
makes him
sorry.
even
I take that
stupid.
back.
Which just makes him even
Yeah,
stupider.
but he is a young man. But he don't have a teenage boy, right? Where this culture, this shit is part of the culture. Like the like having guns is everything now. Like having guns is like us like showing like wearing Jordans and baggy and like and having the latest mixtape. That's what happened. Guns like, yo, I got the new mixtape. Oh, bro, my I told you, y'all know the situation with my son and shit. On Mother's Day, this kid that my son was beefing with just got shot and got murdered.
This
One in the
Mother's Day?
head. 19, yeah, 19, Poughkeepsie. Look it up.
Oh,
19-year-old get shot in Poughkeepsie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and kids that I know of personally that are 17, 18, 19, they rolling around with guns. Like this wasn't a thing like to this level. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
glorify this gun shit, bro. And it's like this makes me now. You know what I'm saying? This is my stripes now. It don't even matter if you shot fair ones. It don't matter if you beat up the Broad Street bully. That shit don't mean nothing. If you ain't got a gun, you ain't shit. And these little motherfuckers is glorifying that shit. And John Morant is the face of that, of what
That
kids
generation.
he's giving us a look into that generation, into what these kids literally idolize, bro. It's sad. It's sad.
But see, this is the problem though. Like, cause yeah, that's what he's doing, right? But the problem is one that he's not 15, 16 years old.
Mhm.
So he needs to be well. He clearly he's not smarter than that, but he needs to be smarter than that.
Mhm.
And number two, like this kid, like the dude, he's like he's the equivalent of like the the like a white kid at like a party listening to drill music and doing this shit and like
Mhm.
dancing around and saying the N-word and repeating the lyrics. He's basically just he wants to be cool. Like, but he doesn't understand that he's already like he's a superstar in the NBA. You don't
Yeah.
need to be cooler than that. Like, you're
Yeah,
not
but
a thug. You
he
don't need to
is-
be a thug and an NBA player. You're already an NBA superstar. You're
Yeah.
already an NBA superstar. Like, all you're doing is getting people mad at you for A being stupid
Mhm.
and B showing gun that's like a threat. Like, if you had real people that hated you, you showing a gun is a threat to somebody else.
Mhm.
Because how real people are going to take it is a threat. But
Yeah.
since he thinks everything is a cartoon and a music video, he thinks they could just do that because it's cool.
That's it right there. He thinks it's a music video. But see again, I don't want to lose. This is what I feel like people are losing in the whole shit. Yeah, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. He's an idiot. All that. He's a fool for it. I get it. I get all of that. But what we seem to be missing is that this is what's in. This is what's cool. You feel me? It's like LeBron. The people that say LeBron is the GOAT, it's not LeBron's age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that generation right after, like that young, like that 25, 28 down. You know what I'm saying? Like they're the ones that, oh, he's the GOAT. Jordan was way older than us, right? And we said he's the GOAT. Well, me, I don't know how you guys feel about Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never the same age group. It's always the generation before that, right after that. Excuse me. So Morant is older than the kids, the 15-year-olds, but he's the face. He speaks that language. He speaks that
Yeah.
culture. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think the main issue is. And yeah, we could bash him and say he's a clown for it and all that. Yeah, and he all the shit. And but at the end of the day, he's he's just he's just a product of of what he understands as his culture of what he's into. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it's that dumb shit.
Yeah, but a lot of that dumb shit, like I agree 100%, that's what it is. But a lot of that dumb shit is like promoting that dumb shit like it just in general. Like, you
Mhm.
know, like even the I mean the rappers, the you know like I know it sounds stupid, it sounds like an old man take like the rappers and this and that like you know what I'm saying, but it's like that's part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that's what they see and that's what they see on social
Mhm.
media because everybody's on social media and all that shit. So it's like it's that like back in the day, like when did we see like Wu-Tang or Mob Deep pictures or like posts or so like you saw it in like a magazine like once a month.
Yeah,
You know what
once
I'm
in a
saying? Like
while. Yeah.
these
Well,
dudes are like,
Onyx did pull out a fucking 22 and shoot.
but what I'm saying is like
Nah, but I get what you're saying.
these rap like they're always on. It's like all the music has to do with that, and I get it. Like
Mhm.
you can't not.
We did it too. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's like yo, they took a like a layer off to where like yo, like nobody realized it. Like these kids don't realize that there's like the buffer in between where it's like yo, these people have to deal with this shit.
Mhm.
Um, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like more of those young rappers have been killed, like than any rappers like back
Mhm.
in our time.
Mhm.
Like you see these rappers getting killed like once a week, at least once a month.
Yeah, it
You know what I
definitely
mean?
feels like
Because
once
they're
a
like
month.
that's the life that they're living.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the life that they're living, and it's like, like back then, obviously, yet like we knew who the real ones were, and like you would get made fun of, like even
Mhm.
if you were real, like people made fun of like how much realer the other guy was and stuff like that, and all that beef stuff. But it's like I feel like it's like now it's like, yo, like basically like you have to stay strapped at all times. Like I seen a freaking stupid video of like 13-year-olds like talking about ops. Like nigga, what who took your fucking markers at
Yeah.
school? Like what are you talking about ops, nigga? Like nobody, you don't have anything to have ops. You're just hating each other just to hate each other because
No, but it's cool to
somebody
have ops. It's
because
cool to have
yeah because
beef. It's
rappers
cool to have all that.
because rappers in Chicago talk about that shit and it just happens to be the music that they like, so it's like,
Mhm.
oh, I want to be like them,
Mhm.
and that's what happens.
Word.
Yeah.
You know what we need to get back to,
What's
instead of
that?
all this gun shit,
I know it.
we need to get back to the hand to hand, old school boxing.
Or your
What a
what's his
transition.
name, Witherspoon, um
Mayweather?
Pops, no, Pops from the Wayans
Oh yeah,
brothers.
yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P.
What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to get back to the old school hand to hand
you win
boxing.
some, you lose some,
It's true, man.
but you
It's
live to fight
true.
another day.
Yeah.
And speaking
And
of that,
yeah.
fight this weekend. Are you hyped
Yes.
for it?
Yes, I'm very hyped. Very, 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 very
Give me a
hyped.
second, I gotta.
Yep. Devin Haney and I don't know his first name, Lomachenko, which I like Lomachenko, but yes, it's a good boxing match, man. It should be a good one for all the belts, I believe. You know what I mean? It's in Vegas right now. Loma's.
Are you taking Loma?
Oh man, it's just the numbers. Like honestly, I'm thinking Haney should be the underdog. So I'm like, in the beginning, I'm like, I think Haney should be the underdog. I kind of want Haney to win. But when I saw the odds, and I'm like, hold on, they sleeping on Loma? Like that's how much, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so Loma's, I think, I don't know if you could check now. Yesterday was 200, plus 200. So I think that's. Listen, Haney don't got the power to knock him out, right? If anything, Loma's gonna knock him out, and that's not gonna happen because Haney's too big. I believe it can happen, but TKO, I don't think so. Knock him down, yeah. So worst case scenario, Haney wins decision, but I don't see it. I think Loma's the better boxer. He's the veteran. He's smarter. If decision, I think And that's what I'm scared of, right? Leaving it up to the judges. Like leaving it up to the judges in boxing is like suicide, right? So that's kind of the only issue I have. But there's a I don't
Yeah,
know,
you
man.
said that when you saw it, it was 200.
Yeah, plus 200.
It's gone up. It's 220 now.
You see? I hit George up. I hit my man Blancs up. My man, the only one here. Mike, I hit up a few guys. No, probably I hit up a few guys like, yo, the numbers is crazy. Like, what's up? Like, I'm trying to get motherfuckers to,
All right, so
you know
I'm
what I mean?
taking Lomachenko right now.
Yeah?
Yep.
Ooh. Decision? Does it go? How far does it go? Because I'm gonna do this shit.
Well, I'm just
George
taking him
gonna do
to
it for me,
win.
though.
I could take him to winning method. Haney by decision or technical decision is minus 170. Haney by KO, TKO, or DQ plus 600. Draw is plus 1600. Lomachenko by decision or technical decision plus 350. Lomachenko by KO, TKO, or DQ plus 800.
He's not gonna. No one's gonna. I don't think. I don't think he's gonna. No one's gonna knock each other out. TKO. Nah.
So
But
Lomachenko by
but
decision.
Loma decision, or if the judges want to be bitches, draw. That's the
Lomachenko by
only thing.
decision is 350. Maybe I'll sprinkle a little something on the draw for 1600. That's a big line.
Yeah, I could see that happening, bro. Because this is my thing. Okay, so I also like to look at things like what if the shit is rigged, right? Like you ever think like that? Like what if the shit is? And boxing is the safest place where I could speak like this, right? Because there's so much shit. So okay, why would they want Haney to win? They would probably want Haney to win for the face of boxing because he's a young kid that's undefeated, and he could go against Tank or Shakur Stevenson, which will make a huge major fight. But at the same note, Mayweather and Tank, I feel like a lot of people want Tank to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Want him to be the face of boxing. They already calling him the face of boxing. So I kind of like I could see them not catering to Haney as much because they want in the future Tank to be that guy. So I kind of balance that out. But then I also think maybe I'm bugging and who's the better boxer? Loma. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you can't get into this because you could wiggle, like
Yeah, yeah.
you could come to any conclusion you want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
And
I'm
I
gonna
could
go
see a draw though, bro.
Lomachenko.
I could see a draw. I could see a draw.
All
I
right, so
could
that's
see
the
a
bet I'm going with. I'm gonna take Lomachenko and I'm gonna sprinkle a little something on that plus 16 for the draw.
Plus 16 for the draw. I'm gonna talk to motherfuckers about that. I didn't know about the draw.
Yeah, that's a nice long line, 1600.
And I could see it. And I could see it because it's gonna be decision. It's not gonna be TKO. So I could see that them not wanting to dethrone Haney off a decision. Feel me? Even though he probably will lose, they'll be like, yo, hold on, give him the draw. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen again type shit. I can see that shit, bro.
Well, there
Yeah,
you
man.
go. There you have it. There you have it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the gambling advice. I love it. And that's
I
it.
like
I
it.
mean, next week, what do we got for next week? I mean, unless we see where we at with the
Finals matchup.
NBA Finals, I guess.
Yeah, but
It was
not
something
even
I was gonna
because
text
they're
you out today. And I was gonna text you out today. Oh man, it was something I was like, we should do this. But I forgot what it was. I gotta once that shit comes to me, no matter what I'm doing at work, I gotta text. I be doing that like, yo, yeah, break. I'm gonna send that text, and then I
Just
completely
forget. Shit. I'll be forgetting halfway into doing the shit.
Yeah, I had some things too, but I've been fucking in the doctor's offices and all this last week, so I haven't had time or the mental space. My eye is falling out of my face, so
That's terrible.
yeah, you know,
So
this is how I treat my body.
But you're such a healthy guy, aren't you?
Am I?
I always took you as a working out guy.
Working out and healthy.
Working
two
out and
different
healthy is
things.
two different things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you work out to even try to even shit out.
Exactly. Yeah, I work
Yeah.
like when you see that I'm working out, that tells you that he's
partying hard.
he's just been crawling through the gutter. He's just been
Consuming
crawling through the
psychedelics.
sewer. Yeah, he's been riding the riding the bad train, man.
Yeah, I need to try some of the psychedelics, man.
The filth. Oh yeah,
Did you see?
I was with psychedelics this weekend, so
I want to try it, man.
Yeah, yo, that shit is. I did mushrooms. No, I think just once where it was like a full experience. That
Yeah,
shit is.
which
That
is
shit
my
is
full
weird.
experience.
I
What do you
think that's
mean?
what we do next
Where-
week. We do a full
Where-
psychedelic storytelling hour.
Yeah. Imagine
where-
going
where I
live
had-
on psychedelics. Go ahead.
Like
go
I
ahead.
had a friend, like it was me and another friend, and then one friend who has done it before was just there to make sure shit was
Oh, the shaman.
going in the right
The
direction. Yeah.
shaman.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was his responsibility. But because that shit can that shit.
That's what I tell
That's
Migs.
like-
I'm like, yo, Migs, I want to try it, man, but I need somebody that is a vet there. He's like,
That
try
would, like-
it. No, I'm asking if we could do it together. Pause.
Because I need her. Because yeah, it can't be. Yeah, those are some of the shit. Like you can't be doing this shit by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I've
You
done
know,
it by
this shit I was-
myself. It does not go to a good place.
no, because you have to have something to bounce off of, like to make sure that somebody's seeing the
no,
same, like it has the same reaction.
I was at
that
the
you are,
McDonald's on Fort Washington, and with no shirt on in the middle of the summertime.
Yes, doing my
Yeah.
my best Randall impression.
That's
Yeah.
how you
Julius
end up on
Randle
one of
impression.
those Twitter accounts.
That's crazy,
The
man.
bath-
I would try
bath
that
salts
shit.
with- and niggas doing the what's it called? What's that new shit that
Fentanyl.
that's like the flesh eating
Yeah.
disease.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
that
that's why
shit's-
H's eyes fucking eating itself.
Yeah. I take these glasses off and you see, I'm like fucking Terminator 2 with the red eyeball. This is all metal. It's metal under here.
Yeah. Crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Bad shape.
That shit is crazy.
All right, so
Yeah.
Lomachenko tonight. Have y'all
No.
been watching NBA
Saturday.
Finals at all, or it's
Saturday
over
night.
with the Knicks out?
I've been trying to watch. I wanted to watch the Boston game, but I didn't. I'm gonna watch today after we get out of here. I'm gonna watch. Ain't that today? LA.
That's right.
Yeah,
It
it's about
just
to start
started.
in a
Yeah.
little bit.
It just
How much?
started.
How much? Like, whoever made the decision, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this was a conscious decision or whatever, or it's because it's in Denver. But like the other game started at the 8:30, but it didn't really start at 8:30, and last night started at like the same time more or less. This is a great time. It finishes up around
What time
11,
is it? I don't know what
11-ish.
time it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is I think this is like I think they're going to like they're doing the pre-game shit like to get like the game ready right now.
Yeah.
So it's not like the super late shit. Like
8:40.
this is
Yeah.
perfect. This is perfect right now. They probably
you
tip
like
off
this
at like
8:40 shit?
55, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
So what do y'all think finals wise? You think Denver, Boston, Lakers, Boston, Denver, Miami,
I would-
Lakers, Miami.
I'm more like I'm more like as a fan now that I don't have a horse in the race. I'm like, yo, I just want to see, like, if I want to see the best matchup. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing LA and Bulls. I mean Bulls, LA and Heat. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want to see.
I wouldn't mind seeing that rematch, and I wouldn't mind seeing Boston and Nuggets. But I think I'd rather see LA and Heat.
Well, I don't want to see
Lakers
Boston because I don't like Joe Mazzulla. And also, not only just because I don't like Joe Mazzulla, but the way Boston has been playing, I like. I know what I'm gonna get from the Heat. Like I can see the matchup, whether it's Heat, Denver, or Heat, Lakers. I can see it. Boston, man, I don't know what they're coming with. I don't know what they're bringing
What's
to
up
the
with
table.
Tatum? What's up with Tatum? Like, why doesn't
I
he
don't know,
always?
man.
Why doesn't he
it's
just?
part of the thing. Like you don't know what you're getting. Like he could
Yeah.
be 51. He could be 51 points, but then he can be scared to shoot.
What
in
the
the
fuck is
fourth
that
quarter.
about? I never seen that. Like somebody with that can be a superstar. Like not just take games
Exactly.
off.
Like,
Just
but-
like be like, I'm just gonna be here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because like,
I never seen that shit.
if you told me I'm gonna get peak Tatum, like if you tell me matchup, peak Tatum against LeBron, I'm in. But I don't think if Tatum's gonna be taking days off, I don't want that. At least I know if it's Heat.
Have you ever
if
seen
it's
that?
Heat Lakers, I know that Jimmy's gonna be Jimmy all games throughout the series. Maybe they shut him down, maybe they don't. But it's not gonna be fourth quarter I didn't take any shots. Like that's not happening.
You know what the problem is?
Have you? Yeah, go ahead.
Joe Mazzulla.
Tatum smells too good.
Oh, that could be it. But maybe the
you
good
see that
matchup
pretty-
will be
you see that pretty-ass
Boston against. Did you see? It's funny that you
pretty
say that.
shape up,
Have
bro.
you seen?
I mean,
that they have taken it so far that now the marketing campaign for his Jordan shoe. Have you seen this?
no.
So the marketing campaign for his shoe, I just seen it on Instagram earlier. Jordan, the Jordan official Instagram. I'll send it to y'all. The commercial is his shoe is in a barber shop covered with hair, and they they take the hair off, and then you see the shoe. Like his hairline and his shape up has become his marketing campaign driver. Like that's how much of a thing it has become. So maybe we could see the stinky versus the not stinky. We have Boston against we have Tatum and Jokic.
But you know who's gonna win that,
Smell
man.
off.
The stinky guy is always gonna win that one.
Oh,
You think so?
Yeah, man, because he's afraid to get stinky. Like he's afraid to
Maybe that's why he'd be taking
rub his
these days
hand on
off.
his armpit. If he rubbed his hand on his armpit, he'd spend the rest of the fucking third quarter smelling his fingers to make sure and rubbing Purell on them shits.
Oh, shit.
But does Boston have somebody who could? Well, maybe they can be comparably stinky and they throw smart at him.
I don't know, because Grant Williams.
Oh,
He
he's a
looks
stinky
like
candidate too.
Yeah, he looks like he showers just with water.
Yo, it's funny that low key, Jaylen Brown he's right there with Tatum in terms of because his beard be immaculate. He's right there.
Yeah,
he doesn't get the same kind of pretty boy label, but he has this.
Because he has that
right
mask
there.
on.
Yeah, and
because he's not light skinned. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not-
but
he's
you
not
know
that
he got.
light-skinned.
Yeah, but you know he got all that Moroccan oil in his beard,
Yo,
bro.
hell yeah, you could tell. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
That might be the Celtics' biggest problem is they're a little too pretty between their best players, Tatum and Brown, and then they got this coach who's more interested in winning quarters instead of winning games and looking pretty. That could be it. You see Mike Malone with the Nuggets. He looks like he just lost his wife. That's the kind of grit you need to win the finals.
Like he just defaulted on mad loans and shit.
maybe
Yo, word.
the Boston need Randall, even though
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You know what?
Yeah, give me Brown, man.
You know what? I don't know. You can't have too many dudes that are
Clean,
when it's wet out and and they got the new shoes on and it's raining outside and there's a puddle and they're tiptoeing around the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They're not even holding their girls' hands because they worried about their shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Tatum looks like he farts like women queef.
Yo.
like a little mouth.
He does that same move. He does the same move. He first puts the perfume on with the old school bottle with the long squeeze. And smoking blunts like Catwoman with the long stick back in the day.
The silhouette, whatever you call it. Shit.
Yo, word. Oh man, that's mad.
That's
funny.
him. That's him.
I think that might be the biggest problem with these teams, because and speaking of that, you look at the Heat. Jimmy has cleaned himself up now, but you remember when they had the bubble finals and he looked like
he's not fooling me though.
He looked like a homeless dude. He had the mustache was looking like Sun Tzu. And
that's why I was going.
It was crazy.
That's why I was going for him because of that. But he don't fool me though. He cleaned up, but you see it's engraved. It's on his face.
Yeah, he's still.
You're hiding it. I see how dirty and grimy you are.
Yeah, he looks like he's homeless, but he got one of them suits from the donation joint. Yeah, and they told him to shave and shit.
Yeah, he looks like he's homeless, but this is his first job interview that's gonna break him out of it.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to level up to a home.
like a barber with on TikTok was like, "Hey, do you mind I give you a haircut?"
Yeah.
He's like,
And you know what
okay.
the other and but then you look at the Heat like they're like Spoelstra. He has like a maybe it's just because I'm thinking of him as like a Riley protege, and I look at Riley
Yeah.
as Mr. fucking Versace GQ.
Mhm.
So I feel like Spoelstra has a little bit of that vibe, but ever since he stopped wearing the suit, he looks a little grittier to me now too.
He's
Yeah,
a.
he does that hair. That
I'm
hair.
not a. He's a handsome guy though.
No,
Like I see,
Spoelstra, he's that's my
he's
guy.
a
He's my
he's a
favorite
handsome.
part of the
But
Heat.
he looks a little
Yeah,
weathered though. He looks a little weathered.
yeah,
That's
but
what
in
I'm
the,
saying.
can't
Like
bel-
when he
but
used
in
to
a
wear
good
the
way,
suit, he had
like tough guy.
he looked like the total. He fit the total protege Pat Riley, clean
Hmm.
cut, GQ, handsome dude
Hmm.
on the
Hmm.
looking the part.
Yeah.
But I feel like ever since the suits went out the door in the bubble,
Hmm.
now he don't wear the suits.
He's tougher.
He don't have the same clean shave all the time. I
Hmm.
mean, still
Hmm.
he wears it well. Like he looks good with the
Very
like the
well.
little
Yeah.
bit of the
Good
gray
looking guy.
stubble,
Hmm.
but he didn't used to have the stubble when he had the suit.
Hmm. Yeah, he was clean.
Yeah.
He was a virgin. He's clean.
Yeah,
Now he got a little. He got a few heartbreaks in
yeah,
there now.
exactly.
Yeah, he
He
like
realized
bad
what
like he's bad Santa.
he realized
Yes,
women ain't
exactly.
shit now. Yeah,
He
exactly.
got the Billy Bob Thornton going on over here.
Yeah, like he might pull out a cigarette if he's feeling it. You know what I'm saying? But he
That would
might
be
not.
fire. That would be crack.
Nah, he's the man. He's the man. All right, fellas.
All right, and there you
Anything
have
else?
it. Another edition. Next week we'll do a recap of the fight.
Yep. Loma.
And we'll see. I'll be here counting my cash that I won.
Hey, you're not gonna beat me up if I'm wrong, right?
Come
Hmm.
on.
No, it'll be a
Of
draw.
course not. No way. No way. I trust you. I trust you even in
Are
the
you gonna
L's,
watch?
bro. Even in the L's, I trust you.
Are you gonna?
The process.
How much is that?
It's Saturday night.
I'll probably get a. I'll
Saturday
probably
night.
get. I'll probably get my illegal stream on.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm
Shout
not.
out to
I'm not
YouTube.
paying. I'm not paying.
Or shout out to
If you-
Twitter.
Where
and
where's the?
YouTube.
Do you know where the fight is?
It's in Vegas.
It's in
I
Vegas.
believe-
All right, so
I
it's probably
believe.
gonna be a late night. So yeah, I'll watch that shit.
Yeah. If y'all get a good link, let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I get it on my TV. I get on the cable box joint. I don't even know where the shit comes from.
Cool. I need that.
All right,
All right, man.
stream has ended.
All right,
Stream
fellas.
is done.